one side and they're on the other side. You know,
watching too many movies there, Paris.
Right? Yeah, I think I've seen The Croods too many times, I guess. So you realize that, wait a minute, I don't necessarily think that everybody should have everything, but I think that you should be aware of what would you do if you got separated, and at least have some of the basics so that they can make up or kind of improvise if they needed to. So it's important to remember that you might say, well, this guy you carry this, you carry that, you carry this. Well, if you get separated, now somebody else has the thing you thought you were going to have, and you don't have it now.
Like a flashlight. Everybody should have a quality flashlight. It's not like, oh, one person carries the flashlight. No, that's where you get into redundancy, which really provides a lot of assurances, having especially light at night. You know, you've got to have more than one flashlight.
This is my everyday carry pen. Everyone should always have a pen, but this is also my everyday carry light. Can't see very well how bright it is, but this is awesome. But then I also have my bag light. That thing is bright, right? But it also, this is so cool.
You guys are.
I've got all this cool stuff. Lights. You need to have some redundancies. You need to know who has what, right? So that you're better prepared. And I just messed up my camera. Sweet. I'm called Gray Man now.
You do.
But it's
shine the light on yourself.
Makes the most sense.
There you go.
Get what makes the most sense for you, and keep track of who has what. And if something doesn't work for you, don't carry it. If something works better for you, get that. You know, and my plan doesn't work for everybody. Paris's plan doesn't work for everybody. Shane's plan works for everybody. No, I'm just kidding. It doesn't work for everybody. We have to find what works for us, right? And you know, I'm always going to have maps in home and in my car, paper maps, because I don't know when my phone's going to break down, right? We need to think about those things that we are dependent on. Go look at the list that we put on the website, because we tried to make some of them simple and basic, and others are like super all-inclusive. Like you go on a cruise and they give you the food and everything else all for one price. Like there's crazy lists. I've got all kinds of stuff, you know, but you can look at it and say, okay, well, this makes sense for us, or this doesn't make sense for us, or, well, maybe that's a little outdated. That's fine. Use it as a starting point or jumping off point. Make your own list. If I get everybody make their own list for their own stuff, for their own disasters, you are 1,000 times better prepared than the next guy.
About 80% of the stuff you'll need is pretty generic. Everybody needs it, but there's that 20% that's just specific to you. I mean, we all need a flashlight. We all need a knife. We all maybe need a sewing kit, whatever, you know, just have those things in your bags. There's some things that are generic and there's some things that are specific, and just know which is which and what's what. And so, I mean, my kids love card games. So in their kit, when we bug out, they got little Go Fish and Old Maid, and they got, you know, playing cards, so we can do some, you know, gambling. I mean, so we can do some, you know, play some games when we're.
Is that how you make critical decisions there, Paris? Is using the card. So much for sticking to 45 minutes, right, guys?
Dude, we can't do it.
You know,
it's not doable. We can't.
We tried to prepare for that, but our plan has gone over it yet again. But you know what? Every minute we can get with you guys, and for those listening in, you know, we appreciate you sticking around. Please let us know if there's things that you're like, hey, I really need to know this. Jump in our groups, you know, let us know, communicate with us. All of our socials are listed on our website. You can also reach us, you know, in our Facebook groups. If you're not in Facebook, jump on Instagram. If you're not on Instagram, jump on Twitter. If you're not on Twitter, jump on Gab. If you're not on Gab, you know, we're in so many different places. TikTok, like there, right now, we're communicate with us wherever you want to be.
Yeah. Right now we're mostly in the Facebook group doing a lot of communicating, a lot of people there. There's a lot of people having conversations in that group, which is awesome. And, you know, we did start up a Discord server, and that will come as we get a little more information. We'll be giving that out to folks so that we just have one place where we can all go, or as many of us as possible can go, and just keep that communication going. Because, you know, if you have a certain specific situation or a scenario that you want us to say, hey, what do I do about this? This is my situation. What do you think? We're more than happy to help, but in an hour show, we can't run through every scenario that we've could ever think of in just that, you know, 45, 60 minute time frame. So we hope we've given you some value. We hope we've given you a starting point, a launching point. Any last or final words from you guys before we just let it rip?
Well, I was just thinking, let's make this week a a kit week for our social media posts, right? Facebook, whatever. Let's post kits. Let's have some discussions of what, get some good ideas and good input of what we're missing out, what we should have in our kits.
That'd be a good idea. So if you have if you heard this, if you listened the whole way and you're still with us and you have any ideas that we didn't mention, any things that we didn't say that you think would be valuable to have the community, what are your experiences with your kits? Did you guys buy a kit off the shelf and realize this is exactly what we've been talking about, and then you went out and bought your own stuff? What experiences do you have that can help others with their learning curves? We'd love to hear it. We'd love to know more about it so that we can share it. But one last time, just before we end here, Scott already said it. Go to our socials, join us there, subscribe, like, join, whatever. Also, just lastly, really fast, Be Prepared Expo, April 22nd, 23rd, Friday, the 22nd from 12 to 6. And Saturday, the 23rd from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. There's going to be giveaways every hour on the hour. There's going to be booths. There's going to be education. There's going to be tools, gears, people, community. There's going to be everything you want to know about how to be prepared. And I'm pretty excited. Chris is Turpin, who's the CEO, who's putting it on. We had him on our podcast. We did an interview with him a couple of weeks ago. So check that one out. If you want to go back and listen to that, it's on our YouTube and on our podcasts. So we'd love to see you there. We'd love to meet you, shake your hand, give you a hug, whatever you feel good about. And so with that, have a fantastic week. Make sure that you stay prepared. Make sure that you get prepared, stay prepared, and you always have a ready mind. Have a great week, guys. Take care. We'll see you next time.
See ya.
Yeah.